welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Today I am still continuing working with dollar store balloons. You suggested so many times that I need to try and do something with neon color balloons, and as soon as I walked into my dollar store, I saw those neon looking balloons and I said, that's it, that's one of my videos for sure. As you can tell, I am working with neon color balloons. I will try to find a link for it and link it in the description under the video. If anything else will be used on top of the garland, I will let you know. So without any further ado, let's go. And here is what I'm planning to use in today's setup. I am very excited to see how these balloons will look like inflated because they look very pretty, very promising, and very bright. I bought 7 bags of 12-inch balloons. Each bag has 15 latex balloons. I will be using a fishing line or curling ribbon. I haven't decided yet. Electric balloon pump, and if anything else will be used on top, I'll let you know throughout the video. I unpacked all of my balloons and I am ready to inflate them. I am using my electric balloon pump from Garland Paper and Balloon Company, and I want to try to blow my 12-inch balloons into different sizes. So 2 balloons, blowing them at the same time into different sizes. Okay, I didn't really blow them into 2 different sizes. I just really wanted to see how these colors will look like when I inflate the balloons. They definitely not as bright in color as they are deflated right there on the floor. They remind me of clear balloons, but with the sheen on these balloons, kind of like metallic balloons. If you watched one of my videos, metallic has clear balloons with a colorful tint. Those balloons are beautiful, so these really remind me of metallic balloons, and they look kind of matte to me. I don't know. Anyways, so when you done blowing your balloons, just press them against the floor or a table just to give them a rounder shape, and then tie them together to create a pair like this. So keep on blowing, keep on pairing. Ready, they're all blown and they're all paired. I'm kind of upset a little bit because out of all those 7 packs of balloons that I bought, I only had 4 pink balloons. So I will try to make them as a center of my setup. We'll see. So here is what I'm doing. I am taking 2 different sizes pairs and I am intertwining them together to create a cluster of 4 like this. Then taking a third pair and intertwining with the rest of the balloons as well to create a cluster, something like this. So to construct my balloon garland, I decided to go back to my fishing line. I am using 30-pound fishing line. Oh, this is 20-pound fishing line. I go back and forth between 20 and 30-pound fishing lines, so that's why I kind of didn't know what I have here. And then this apron, you guys, this is so handy. I can't take this off. I am always with it when I'm constructing a balloon garland. I will link it in the description under the video. So I am taking my fishing line, my first balloon pair, tying my fishing line to my first pair. Taking my second pair, putting it right on top of my first one, putting a little bit of pressure, taking my fishing line, wrapping around newly placed balloon, around older balloon, around newer balloon, and older balloon. Slightly pulling on my fishing line after each wrap to make sure my clusters are very nice and tight together. Be careful how hard you pull on the fishing line because fishing line, curling ribbon can't cut your balloons. And that's basically all you do. Another cluster right on top, wrapping around newly placed balloon, older placed balloon, newer placed balloon, older placed balloon. and so on and so on. Kind of securing all of the clusters together to make sure nothing's moving. Well, they're gonna move, but make sure that there's no gaps between your balloons, like huge gaps and big holes. If you do have a gap, you can put more balloons and re-wrap that spot. To secure my balloon garland, I cut a long piece of fishing line. I'm holding my fishing line with one hand. With my other, I am taking the tail and wrapping around one of the balloons. Now I created this loop over here. I am taking my tail and feeding that tail through the loop, pulling on my tail to create a loop. Do that a couple of times or a few times to make sure everything nice and secured. Garland is on my backdrop. I will link a video of commonly asked questions about balloon garlands. In that video, I show how I hang all of my garlands using backdrop and command hooks. So go check that video out. Now I have 3 clusters left with those bright pink balloons. I will take my rubber bands and I will attach my extra clusters to my garland, and then we'll move on to the next step. Below all of these balloons, I will be using my hand pump. There's a reason for it. All of the self-sealing foiled orbs balloons, they have this plastic insert in them right here. If you're going to be blowing your balloons with warm electric balloon pump, you have a chance that you can melt that plastic insert in your balloons, and balloons will start losing little by little, and balloons will be basically ruined. So that's why I am using hand pump. It might take a little bit longer than usual, but it will be worth it, and you'll be sure that your balloons will stay inflated. By the way, you guys, dollar store, they do sell hand pumps, so if you don't have one, you can purchase one for $1. Switching some things up, I tried to use glue dots to attach my palm tree to my garland, and glue dots just don't want to stick to my palm tree. So I took a piece of fishing line, looped over top portion of my palm tree, and tied my fishing line to my balloons on my garland. It holds pretty well. I will show you an up close a little bit later at the end of this video. So here is what I'm doing with my pineapples. I am taking piece of fishing line and putting it right on this portion of my balloon and tying my fishing line to it to make sure my fishing line won't slip, tied pretty tightly. And now I am going straight to my garland and literally tying this fishing line that I just tied to my pineapple to my garland. And it's cute. I like it. We're getting there, but I feel like this whole thing is missing something. I don't know what. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to like imagine something. So I will try to add a few things and see if I can bring this garland to something different. Okay, we're getting there. Look at these beautiful orbs matte balloons, you guys. They are stunning. These are from Angie's. I will link them in the description under the video. So let's switch that one and we'll see what's going to be our next step. What is happening? What balloon is this? Nuh-uh. this balloon started deflating. I don't know what happened there, out of nowhere. Here is what I have for you guys today. Well, not going to lie, I did struggle with this whole setup. I don't know what was happening today. I felt like nothing was working. It was a little bit harder for me to get inspired by this whole thing. But in real life, this whole thing looks so much prettier and better than on camera. Camera does not pick up that much color, and uplighting is a little bit different. So in real life, it looks much brighter and much prettier than on camera. I'm not a big fan of these balloons quality. It's okay. If you watched my previous balloon garland video, then those balloons, the quality of those balloons are so much better than these neon ones. This one is deflating, this one deflated and left a gap. And what I was thinking, I don't know. I usually buy extra balloons, always, not usually, always. But this time I didn't even grab a spare bag of balloons. Mistake that I never make, you guys. I guess you live and you learn, and you will never forget when you make a mistake, because you will learn. Anyways, I constructed this balloon garland with my fishing line. Be careful how hard you pull on your fishing line while constructing or curling ribbon. Fishing line and curling ribbon can't cut your balloons, and just be careful how hard you pull. I am in love with these matte ombre orbs balloons. Love them so much. But this portion of my garland, I have no idea what is happening there. This is my second balloon that split on me and deflated. I even put less air in my second balloon and changed the way how I hung this balloon, and it still split on me and started deflating. So I rushed to take pictures, and I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you think. Definitely a learning experience for me. I wish I had more of this fringe, so I can probably like put one solid fringe over here. I think it would look so much better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will link and list everything in the description under the video, and I will share some pictures at the end of this video as well. This is it, you guys. This is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got inspired by this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends. That's always helpful. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to help you out to the best of my abilities. If you're new here, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button down below for more videos, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will see you back very soon. Bye.